vibing, vibing. When I come around, got the whole thing vibing.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over how to get your MUT Master Sam Mills up to a 94 overall the quickest way possible. So I'm going to be going over the quickest way to actually get the objectives done and what you actually need to do in general just to get up to a 94 overall. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Sean Anthony for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Turn the notification bell on. Comment down below, Nota Gang. Also want to say thank you guys for all the support. It has been insane. We have literally gained 1,000 subscribers every single day for like the past 5 days. It's incredible. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Definitely never thought that would ever happen on the channel. That is insane. So thank you guys very, very much. If you're not already subbed, we definitely appreciate it. And if this video does help you out, please drop a like because it helps my channel out incredibly. If you guys drop a like in the video, YouTube pushes it out to other viewers that are not already subscribed to my channel. And even if you are subscribed, push it into your recommended. So please drop a like in the vid. Hopefully this will help other people out as well. But let's get right into this. As you guys can see right here, we do have the MUT Master progression and the MUT Master Series 1. Now, something I want to mention. As I said, I'm showing you guys how to get Sam Mills to a 94 overall. So this objective list right here, the MUT Master progression, is how you get Sam Mills to a 93. Now, the way that EA is actually going to be doing it this year is they are going to release a new objective list right here, I believe, for every single series. So that is actually how we'll eventually be able to get Sam Mills up to a 99 overall. And this objective list right here, you actually have to do to get him up to a 94. So we'll get into that in a second because it's honestly not that hard to do. But you'll see here with Series 1, if you complete the entire list during Series 1, you earn a 100k coin payout. If you don't do it in Series 1, then you only get 25,000 coins in Series 2. I guess we'll get over this one first. This is pretty easy. Literally all you need to do is have Sam Mills on your team. I don't even believe you actually have to have him starting in like on the field. You can have him at like middle linebacker 3, middle linebacker 4, because obviously right now he's not the craziest middle linebacker user. If you don't have him at a decent enough overall to have some good speed, if you have Jalen Smith out there already and you're in a 4-3, so you only use 1 middle linebacker, you're probably not going to want Sam Mills out there because you already have the 85 overall Jalen from the solo challenges. Or if you're like me and you run a big nickel scheme, or in general any other sort of formation where you can have your 1 middle linebacker and then a safety out there, and I have Isaiah Simmons that I actually use. So I have Jalen, and then I have Isaiah Simmons. So Sam Mills actually doesn't see the field for me. But you guys can see I've already actually done 2 of the objectives, and then I need to get 75 tackles and 150 tackles. So it's not really that hard. These 2, unfortunately, though, do have to be with Sam Mills, but the sacks can be with him just on your team. But as I said, you only need to do 2 of these to actually get the collectible, but if you complete the entire list, then you get the extra coins. So I've already got the collectible done. I just need to get tackles with them to get the extra 100,000 coins. But now let's get into the MUT Master progression. As you guys can see, I've already started a lot of this. So let's get right into it. 3 multiplayer wins. That's pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really changes with that in terms of like what I think you guys should do. Just go play head-to-head. It's not that hard. Earn 100 stars in challenges. Now, the challenges, again, pretty simple. I mean, there's so many challenges you guys can do right now to go ahead and get a bunch of good players on your team. You should get this pretty easily, you know, doing the NFL Rivals solos, doing the Team Builder solos, doing a bunch of different solo challenges. 100 stars should really not be that hard. And then, of course, we also have win 100 games with an 82 plus overall team. Now, this one, maybe a little bit more difficult. There's not really much I can tell you guys in terms of advice to get your team up to an 82 overall. You're really just going to have to really get your team up. Don't forget your special teams, because kicker and punter actually do affect your overall. I know sometimes people will kind of like forget about their kicker and punter, and I'll get tweets of people like sending me their teams. They'll have like, you know, 81 overall players everywhere on offense, 82s everywhere on defense, maybe a couple 83s, 84s mixed in. Then you got like the 85 jail and whatever. And they're like, how's my team not an 82? It's because you're kicker and punter. So do not forget about those, because that definitely affects it. And the good thing about this is this one right here, 100 games, you might think, oh, this can be so tough. It's not going to be, because This actually adds into the MUT level grind, which I already did a video this morning going over the best way to actually level up, the fast way to level up, an updated one since EA Access now over. Go check that video if you want to learn how to actually get to max MUT level, like myself, and you'll easily get the 100 games done, because all you have to do is keep hitting restart solo on a certain solo challenge. Check that video out. Complete 15 daily objectives. Now this one again is really not that hard, and I'll show you guys something real easy. Now for this, you can go ahead and play head-to-head if you guys want to, or if you really just want, you don't have a lot of time during the day, whatever, you just want to get something done super quick, literally just come into here to Ultimate Team 101 and do this one right here. All you have to do is gain 5 yards. It is the simplest solo challenge. Now you do have to win 2 games, so literally all you have to do, gain 5 yards, hit restart challenge, do it again, back out. There's your 2 wins. And then you can see after you win your 2 games, all you have to do is purchase a pack. Now this one might scare some people because they might think, oh, I gotta go buy a pack in the store for 50,000 coins. No, you don't have to buy a pack for 50,000 coins. It's pretty simple actually. Come over here to the Get a Player pack. This is literally 500 coins. That is all you need to do to get the 15 daily objectives done. And then obviously once you're done with that, you actually get a quick sell every single day. So the 500 coins that you spend, you might get like a gold or maybe even an elite if you're really lucky somehow. I have yet to get an elite on this. See, there's a very low percentage chance, but I'm pretty sure you can pull elites out of this pack. I know I did it last year at least a couple of times, but if you pull gold, whatever, you're making your coins back. And then of course the silvers, you can do whatever you want with those, but you do get that daily quick sell, so you'll make your coins back and you'll be working towards Month Master. So that stuff was pretty easy, but now we get into some of the harder stuff, right? This is where people start to have an issue. Get 1,500 team tackles, get 4,000 team tackles, gain 20,000 yards. You guys can see I'm already done with that. And then gain 50,000 yards, 300 passing TDs. Again, you guys can see I'm already done. I'm at 346 passing TDs. I'm going to show you guys how I'm getting all this done so quickly. Gain 9,000 rushing yards. You guys can see I'm almost at 10,000 rushing yards. Also 125 TDs, 300 rushing TDs, 200 sacks. You can see I have 126 already. 75 forced fumbles. I already have 49, and I'm getting a lot very quickly. And then 250, right? So obviously, the hardest ones, honestly, are the defensive ones. I'll show you an easy way to get the offensive ones done. I'm going to be completely honest, the defensive ones are a much bigger struggle. I will definitely show you a way to get those done at least as quickly as possible anyways. And then you can see down here, complete 2 of the Month Master Series 1 objectives, which I've already done. I already got the team sacks with Sam Mills in my lineup. But let's go over what should you actually do in order to get the offensive stuff done first. Let's say all you really need or all you really want to work on today is the offensive stuff. I'm going to show you guys something. Come over here to Rivals and come down to Quarterfinals Challengers. Now, I do want to give a special shout out here to AW Cody over on Twitter. He actually DM'd me this. I was looking around at some solo challenges trying to figure out what really is the best one, and AW Cody actually sent me this challenge right here for what to do offensively because I was actually doing a different one, but he sent me this one. As I said, guys, go to Rivals Challenges down to Quarterfinals Challengers, and then what you have to do is Challengers 5. Now it says gain 50 yards this drive, but guys, it doesn't matter what difficulty you play this on, you start on the 10-yard line, right? All you have to do is put it on rookie mode. Now, once you get into here, you guys can see, in order for the solo challenge to end, all you have to do is gain 50 yards on the drive. But here's the thing, this solo challenge is on rookie, right? So really all you need to do, if you're trying to work on the passing TDs and the passing yards, all I recommend you do is pick up at least one speedy receiver, whether it be Tyreek Hill, if you can somehow get him. I know he's very expensive. There's other wide receivers out there like John Ross, who's not that expensive. You know, he might be like 6, 7, 8K. Or you can pick up Henry Ruggs, even 75 overall Henry Ruggs. But you guys can see literally all you have to do is press any receiver's button, catch and run. And just like that, I got myself a TD and also 90 passing yards. Now, did you guys notice how the drive said, or how the goal of the challenge is actually just to get 50 plus yards? That means you don't have to do just passing yards for this challenge to be completed. So if this challenge said to get 50 plus passing yards, if you wanted to come in here and do rushing stuff, you would lose the challenge, and I don't believe your stats would count. But all you guys have to do is literally do that and then hit replay challenge. You can do this all day. Now, I will say it also works for running. You can run the ball in here also. I like to come out in single back, halfback dive. I am running the Patriots offense, and you guys can see with how slow the defenders are, all I really have to do is cut to the edge right there. If you don't have a really good running back, what I recommend you guys do here is probably pick up Cam Akers, the Bears running back. He is very fast. There's some other fast running backs out there like Tariq Cohen, Matt Breida. It's all about speeding these solos because these guys are on rookie. Now, another thing you could do is potentially run Wildcat, because Wildcat does work really well against solo challenges. It always seems to be glitchy. And I believe that the Steelers, I know for a fact, the Steelers are one of the few teams that actually do have Wildcat available. So if you want to go with the Steelers team, you can go, or the Steelers playbook, offense playbook, you can always go with them to be able to run some Wildcat out here. There's some other teams as well. Comment them down below if you guys know them. But that is how I've been able to actually get the offensive stuff done. Now I'm going to show you guys a solo challenge that I've been doing for defense, and it's honestly a string of solo challenges, and really all you can do in terms of trying to get fumbles, trying to get tackles, trying to get sacks. There is really no super easy way to go ahead and do it in terms of like, okay, what can I actually do? What solo challenge is it that they just let me sack them? Well, there really is no solo challenge like that. And I will be honest, this year, when it comes to quarterback pressure, the computer throws the ball away pretty quick sometimes, but really the best way to do it is just to go into any full game solo challenge, which would be the team builder solos this year, because they're full game solos and you can actually start to get them done if you want. You guys see I've played quite a few of them, but again, you're going to want to run this on just 1 star. Now what you're going to do, I'll show you guys once we get into here. So what you guys are going to want to do as soon as you get into the game, because here's the thing, you're really doing this solo to try to get the defensive stuff. You're not so much trying to do it to get the offensive, but you can also do offensive stuff in these solo challenges as well. They are 3-minute quarters. So offensively, really do whatever. Again, because you set it to 1 star, it's essentially the same thing as the other solo. The other solo is really just meant for getting just offensive stuff. If you don't want to work on the defense stuff right now, because these are obviously full games, with that, you can just get your 90 passing or 90 rushing yards in the TD and quit out whenever you want. With this, you have to finish the game. So I instantly just go for passing TDs or whatever you really want to do. But what you need to do, there's a couple key things you need to do here once we actually get out on defense. So what you need to do when you get out on defense is go down to coaching adjustments and put tackling on aggressive and strip on aggressive. Now the formation you're going to use is going to be nickel. You're going to want to come over to 2-4-5 double A gap and then just call any play because you're actually going to audible to mid blitz, or you guys can select mid blitz. And as you guys can see, we are now running a man blitz. And this is what I've been doing to get my tackles, to get my sacks, and to get my forced fumbles. Now I'm going to do literally just this. And by the way, guys, sometimes I do get some fumbles on kickoffs, which is pretty big, but here's the thing, doing specifically this right here, this allows me to get a lot of passing TDs or rushing, whatever I really want, and then of course you guys can see, you know, we might get some strips, or we might just get a bunch of big hits, but I'm going to show you guys these stats at the end of this game, so you can see just how many fumbles, how many sacks, how many tackles I was able to get. I'm going to play this entire thing out to showcase for you guys exactly what I'm able to get, but this is literally all you need to do is run mid blitz, and then you might want to try to use random. You can see right here, we do get the sack broken. GG. I just finished up that solo challenge versus the Lions. Now, if we go to the post-game summary, you guys can see I won 105-0. As I said, you can get some pretty easy offensive scores over here because if you're getting the sacks, you're getting the fumbles, you're going to recover in pretty good position and just punch in for some TDs. As you guys can see, I did have 227 yards and 8 touchdowns with Lamar, so that's good for the passing yards. That's good for the passing TDs. Running wise, I also had 6 touchdowns and 127 yards. So nothing too crazy, but we're really doing it for the defensive. As you guys can see in terms of tackles, we got 8 here. We got 3, well, I guess we should count the total tackles, 12, 4, 5, 5. We got a bunch of different tackles. Now in terms of the actual sacks though, so we got 7 total sacks in this game. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was kind of a lower game. And to be completely honest, in terms of sacks, usually I would end up with more than that, but also we did have 5 interceptions in the game as well. That's just because sometimes the computer will just throw like quick fire the pass if they see pressure coming in. So we did get 5 interceptions there, but if we go over here to forced fumbles, you guys can see we got 3 alone from Khalil Mack coming off the edge using mid blitz. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 forced fumbles in 1 game. Yeah, that's pretty big. Now, I'm wondering, how do I have more forced fumbles than I do sacks? Well, the reason is because of kickoffs. On kickoffs, I actually got a couple of forced fumbles as well. So you guys can see we were able to get a lot of tackles, a lot of sacks, forced fumbles, everything like that, and also still get some offensive stuff. That's just kind of the issue with that solo challenge is, or I guess really any full game solo challenge, is obviously it takes a little bit more time. Now, I will mention that last year I actually used to run straight rush out of punt formations, and I've noticed that some games it works really, really well because you can just come right around the edge with absolutely no one there. There's just no one to block you. But some games, unfortunately, the quarterback just throws so quickly that if you try to get there, obviously there's going to be some people open, and then they're just going to throw the ball super, super quick. If you run mid-blitz at least, it seems like sometimes they hold on the ball a bit longer because you are actually running a coverage, a man coverage, so you might have some decent coverage on them, and the QB would just hold on to the ball. But that's exactly what I've been doing to get my defensive stats, to get my offense stats as well, is doing these team builders. Now, like I said, yes, they're full games, but to be honest with you, you can get them done in about 10 minutes. So that is really what I think you guys should be doing right now to go ahead and get your MUT Master up. Let me know down below if this video did help you guys out, and hopefully it did. If it did, as I said, guys, dropping a like in the video would greatly help my channel out. So please drop a like in the video if this did help you out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like on it, hit that sub button down below, turn that notification bell on, and I'll see you guys next time.